My parents came from humble roots. They were kids in the 1930s and grew up in the rural farming communities of North Dakota and Minnesota. My dad's family sold farming equipment, and my mom's parents were farmers. In 1954, they were married, and soon after, my dad started Engelstad Construction. In 1962, they moved our family and business to Las Vegas, where my dad wisely invested in land and soon made a name for himself as one of the largest single landholders in the United States. He also became the owner of the Thunderbird Airport, which he eventually sold along with the surrounding land to Howard Hughes. This hefty transaction allowed my dad to fulfill his dream of building and operating a new kind of hotel and casino. In 1979, he did just that. The Imperial Palace opened its doors as one of the largest privately owned hotels in the world. And the rest is history. Hi, I'm Chris Engelstad McGarry. Ralph and Betty Engelstad are my parents. And in 2002, they started the Engelstad Foundation. It's a philanthropic group that contributes to the area that they felt the most tied into, the area they were from, North Dakota and Minnesota, and also Las Vegas, where they felt a great deal of gratitude that they were lucky enough to earn a living. What you're going to see is a very small sampling of some of the great agencies that we've had the privilege to partner with.
Farm Rescue was founded in 2006 with a very compassionate mission of assisting farm and ranch families throughout the upper Midwest with volunteer-driven planting, haying, and harvesting. It's been an incredible journey over these last 12 years as we've helped an increasing number of families from year to year. The impact of the Engelstad Foundation has been so great to Farm Rescue. It's been instrumental to the work that we're doing. Farm Rescue has a vision of maintaining viable operations for farm families and continuing those generational farming traditions of America that are so important all throughout the country as well as the upper Midwest where our roots are.
CVAC is a comprehensive violence intervention and prevention center, which means we're really there for all parts of what might happen in a violent situation, from the time of crisis all the way through to helping someone heal from that kind of trauma, and then really going beyond that and looking at how we might actually prevent violence from happening in the first place. We believe that Greater Grand Forks can be the first community to virtually end violence in 2 generations through our Safer Tomorrows roadmap. The Engelstad Foundation has really been a key part in helping us to implement this full, evidence-based Safer Tomorrows roadmap plan that will virtually end violence in 2 generations.
The UND Foundation was established in 1978. We are here to create opportunities for students. We believe that any student who wants a college education should have that opportunity. Almost 20 years ago, Ralph Engelstad changed the trajectory of the UND hockey program and also the Greater Grand Forks community with an unbelievable gift of a hockey arena. Not only has this gift benefited UND athletes, but it's also proved to be an economic engine for our community, for the state, and actually for the entire region.
Three Square is Southern Nevada's food bank. We source and distribute 45 million pounds of food to 200 charitable organizations who in turn feed 164,000 people each month. The Engelstad Foundation has built Three Square Food Bank. 10 years ago, none of this existed. They swept in during our startup phase, helped build us, created a 5,000 square foot state-of-the-art kitchen, opened up summer meals for kids that are out of school, and provided an endowment for us for the first time that helps us sustain us in perpetuity into the future.
There's no other organization in the country that distributes shoes in the way that Goody Two Shoes does. We are all about empowering kids with choice and giving them the opportunity to pick any pair of shoes they want from our large stock of traveling inventory. The The Engelstad Foundation has been incredibly impactful on the Goody Two Shoes Foundation, and without their help, we would have never been able to capacity build as quickly as we did. They helped us secure this mobile unit, which is the heart of our programming and allows us to go directly to schools to meet the kids who are most in need of our resources.
Broadway in the Hood is a nonprofit organization based out of Las Vegas, and we're truly about educating, inspiring, and training young people and people from all different walks of life and the joy of live theater. Because of the Engelstad Foundation, former drug dealers and former gangbangers and former prostitutes who work with Broadway in the Hood, we now have the opportunity to not just perform at local library theaters, which we love, but we're able to expand now to the beautiful Smith Center for the Performing Arts, where they can feel proud to walk through the doors and understand that the support of this amazing foundation has led to the point where they can now live their dreams and become a greater person in society.
The Animal Foundation is a private nonprofit here in the Las Vegas Valley, and we care for our lost, homeless, neglected, abandoned, and abused animals that need our care and services. The Engelstad Foundation has been a real game changer in helping us to ultimately achieve Mission Possible 2020, an ambitious goal that we set to save the lives of all healthy and treatable animals that enter our care by the end of the year 2020.
These were just a few of the agencies that we've been lucky enough to partner with. There are so many more, we can't possibly film them all. But it is enough to give you a glimpse into what we feel, what we do, what we're passionate about, and what the agencies do in their communities.
Thank you, Engelstad Foundation, for making a difference, not only in our lives and driving our passion, but for the thousands of kids in this community.
Thanks to friends like the Engelstad Foundation, together we can feed everyone.
We couldn't have done it without you, Engelstad Foundation. Thank you for the pivotal role you have played in helping us save animal lives. You rock.
To the Engelstad Foundation, the trustees, the Engelstad family, all those involved with the organization, Farm Rescue thanks you from the bottom of our heart.
The Engelstad Foundation has given so much to our students, our faculty, and our community, and we thank you for that gift.
It's the trust you give us to do the right things each day, and the sincere generosity that you give it with. Thank you.
We can't have enough gratitude toward the family and the Engelstad Foundation.
I'd like to thank the Engelstad Foundation. Betty, Chris, Jeff, because of your belief in Spread the Word Nevada, we're able to serve so many more children.
I want to just express my sincere thank you to the Engelstad Foundation. Betty, especially to Betty, this is your alma mater. We're working really hard to make Sacred Heart the best school that we can be, and we're doing that. We're growing. It's a lot of positive things happening here. Hopefully be able to meet you at some point and thank you personally, but thank you so much for everything that you and the foundation has done for Sacred Heart School.